have another Oxford MAT question. This one again is the first question on a paper, I believe it's 2008. We're given this expression here, and we're given a few options with inequalities involving R and S, and we have to find some sort of inequality where this expression here is going to be an integer. So we're going to manipulate it until it becomes clear what we require from S and R. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate out the powers of R and S. The way I'm doing this is actually different to what's on the mark scheme, but both work fine. They come out with the same answer. So on the top here, you're going to get 6R multiplied by 6S using our indices rules. This is multiplied by 12R and then a 12 to the negative S, but that can immediately go to the bottom as just a positive power. And then we still have an 8R here multiplied by 9R multiplied by 9 to the 2S, or 9 squared to the S, so that's 81 to the S. And then collecting up the powers of R and the powers of S, we get this expression here. So for the S's we get 6 over 12 times 81. Notice that 6 times 12 and 8 times 9 are 72. So this just becomes 1 for all powers of R. So that is therefore irrelevant. So all we're left with is this. The 6 cancels out with the 12 to give us 2 here. So this is 1 over 162 to the S. And this is only ever an integer when S is less than or equal to 0. That is what we require for S if we want this to be an integer. S also has to be an integer, of course, if we want to guarantee that the expression is an integer, but that is stated in the question. So all we need to say is that S is less than or equal to 0. I didn't write it up here, but part of the question is that S and R are integers, like I just said. So there's no real restriction on R, but we do need that S is less than or equal to 0, and the mark scheme gets the same, but the mark scheme splits it into powers of 2 and 3, which again is a perfectly good way to do it. So that's it for this video. Hopefully this helped you if you are preparing for that exam. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.